I'm not just here to look pretty. I've got away with celestial tech.
I see a lot of potential in this new partnership.
Let me light the way for you.
Target acquired.
Many thanks again for your help.
You should have been honest.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Preparing to transfer now. This is your last chance to bail, June.
Do it.
Loaded weapon is a hell of a way to greet your new partner.
So you're June.
We're burning time. Now that we're all best of...
Others, perhaps viable in theory, prove nothing more than desolate, hopeless wastelands. The few that show fertile promise are made ready for terraforming, and their locations transmitted to the rest of the fleet. Since contact with the other arcs has gone cold, the Colonel insists the Hammercross set up a station here, on Emerald. He couldn't have known the planet would be toxic. Could he? The Colonel says the future of humanity lies somewhere among the stars. He says nothing is as important as finding new planets to call home. And I believe him. Alien worlds found to be habitable are the new frontier for humanity. As the ancestors once said, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But most are uninhabitable, or worse, deadly. Their atmospheres and ecologies more trouble than their worth.
Not only brilliant, but courageous. To save her planet, she was willing to sacrifice everything and travel to the stars. As a frontier world, we were barely hanging on. Desperate, we tried digging up our past to find the key to our future.
Max, we need to head back. There's too much interference.
Hold on! I'm getting a reading. I can't...
Max!
No! Wait! I'm all right.
What she found that day.
I don't think the Awakened count is small, but I really do love the Awakened. But I'm a really big fan of the Silicate Stamens. I think they're really cool.
I like Livestone. It's super cool. Like, if you've read the book, you're familiar with it. It's a little bit different in the game, but we still do some cool things with it and are going to give the player a lot of opportunity to leverage that as a tool in their player kit to help their progression and their journey. All your missions are going to include choices that have impact, but not all of them are going to be directly due to time dilation. There's a big story in Exodus, and you're going to be making choices throughout the entire game, of course. Maybe one of the coolest aspects of it is that some of your choices are going to create a domino effect. Like in Act 1, when you have to decide which companion... Oh, can I share this?
No.
No? Okay, well, there's going to be some cool choices that have cascading effect in the game, and the ones where time dilation is in play, yeah, those are the most significant in the game and likely to have the largest ramifications in your story. All the choices you make are going to affect your progression as a character and how you develop as the traveler. Your choices are also going to have an impact on your homeworld and the people that you care about, but the wrong choice can change your relationship in ways you may not anticipate. Or maybe that was the right choice for you. Ultimately, it's your game, and we want to give you those choices to do those things.
Yeah, so even though the star system where the video game takes place is pretty close to the Crown Celestial Worlds of Peter Hamilton's novel, it's not in the Crown Dominion, and the humans there aren't dominated by the Crown Dominion Celestials. In fact, the human world is ruled over by humans. It's so that immediately makes it very different because it gives it different themes, because you don't have that ever-present, all-powerful celestial civilization over top of you. I like the fact that our universe allows for you to explore different themes and different kinds of stories and everything else. It's like Peter was able to tell his story and we were able to tell our story, but we also share a lot of stuff. The Crown Dominion Celestials are the main Celestials you're going to interact with in the video game. A lot of the changelings and awakens that you see in Peter's book show up. And in fact, the main character of the book, Finn, also shares some stuff with the main character in the video game.
Thanks for your excitement. I knew we'd hear this question. We actually hear this a lot from our marketing team that we need to be showing gameplay soon. And we know you want to see more of what's going on there. We're eager to share it. The team has been working heads down for a while. Things are coming together really nicely with the game. It's fun, and I can say that coming not just from me, but from of our external testing partners. They've been playing the game and telling us how much fun they're having with it. Unfortunately, I don't have a specific date yet for our next gameplay reveal, but a date does exist, so stay tuned.
The level of personality that a character might have in a role-playing game is really dependent upon the kind of role-playing game, and it kind of goes on a scale. On one end, you have like massive multiplayer games or Skyrim, where you really can imagine yourself or your character, your avatar, as almost anything you want. On the other side of the spectrum, you have like Final Fantasy or the Square Enix games, where your character's name and gender and everything is decided for you in personality. So at BioWare, we had two kind of different types of franchises. One was the Dragon Age, one was the Mass Effect. And Dragon Age, we allowed more character customizability. It was more important because Dragon Age was kind of like a spiritual successor to the Baldur's Gate franchise, and that was important. Mass Effect was more authorial in how the personality was developed, as in, the developers gave Shepard more of a personality. With our game, we are leaning more towards the BioWare science fiction game. You're still going to be able to obviously make choices with a lot of cinematics and where you're fully voiced. We want to have lots of drama. That's hard to do if you don't have a personality. Anyways.
Yeah, in Exodus, your weapons don't become obsolete as you journey through the game, but you do progress with them along the timeline that you follow. And time is a factor in everything that you do with your weapons as well. You'll see years and decades go by, especially on the Exodus missions that you journey out on. And technology plays a factor there, obviously, and it evolves with you over time. On these journeys, you're seeking out remnants that are critical to your pursuit in saving humanity, but you also have the choice when you get back home to decide how you want to use those remnants and harvest them. And we think that's a really cool thing because some of them are going to affect different parts of your player experience, but also your civilization in the game. But they can be used to help make your technology personally better too, in a cool way that we think players will be excited about.
Because you're a traveler going and getting incredibly powerful artifacts that are far beyond your civilization all the time, those aren't going to go out of style because they're just so much better than anything that your world is going to have. It's going to take hundreds of years, maybe thousands, for your world to catch up to some of those civilizations. There's a little-known actor who's playing CC Orlev. His name's Matthew McConaughey, and he's obviously going to be a major character in the video game. We're not really revealing anything at this moment, but in the Maruyama video, at the very end, he makes that strange sign-off, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and that's a clue. Anyways.
We're making a third-person action-adventure game. That's our favorite perspective. Is it still your favorite perspective, James?
Mine is real-time strategy, but that genre is dead. Just kidding, it's not totally dead, but it's kind of like, it's not as big as it used to be.
Well, with third person, we hope that's what you all wanted to hear.
Yeah.
The structure is incredibly dense. This is it. Tom! Stay down!
She put her life on the line to bring back artifacts to put us on the path to scientific breakthroughs. She risked everything, time and again. But despite her bravery, eventually her luck would run out. Lucky for us, she made it home safely. While she was alive, she was too humble to speak of her adventures, but at least we, her descendants, can honor her memory. Thank you all for visiting the museum today, and safe travels tomorrow. Hey, that's off limits.
She was always charging headfirst into the darkness. I was always one step behind, looking for the light switch. The Celestials hunted us down. I knew they'd keep chasing us until they ripped our ship apart.
Come on!
And I had to save her. So, I led them away from this world, away from her. We both knew the cost of using the gates. When you travel at light speed, time slows to a crawl. It was only days for me, but an entire lifetime passed for her. And in the chaos of those final moments, we never said goodbye.
No! Come with me! Wait! Please! Tom! I love you.